So yesterday we saw really a nightmare scenario play out with near simultaneous events at separate but nearby locations. This created a level of chaos that made the situation extremely challenging. So first, some updates. The 3 children associated with the address on East Irene Vista, who we were searching for yesterday, have been found alive and are in the care of a family member. So we thank the community very much for responding to the call for help that we put out yesterday. Now, per Banner University Medical Center here in Tucson, the condition of the 20-year-old male AMR first responder EMT who was shot in the head is life-threatening. His 22-year-old female EMT partner who was shot in the chest and arm is serious but stable. The TFD captain who was shot in the arm was treated and released yesterday, and he's recovering at home. Now, one of the neighbors at the scene who was grazed in the head by a round fired by the suspect, he did not require medical treatment at the hospital. So we're at the very beginning of an ongoing investigation with an incredibly complex set of facts. There's a great deal that we still don't know, and so as additional evidence is uncovered, we expect to learn more. But here's an overview of what we know at this time. At approximately 3:46 p.m. yesterday, Sunday, a call came in that a house was on fire on East Irene Vista in the city of Tucson. Tucson fire personnel responded and reported a vehicle following them into the neighborhood. At approximately 3:53 p.m., firefighters radioed shots fired. Less than 2 minutes later, firefighters radioed that a TFD captain had been shot. The gunman continued to shoot at firefighters as well as at neighbors who came out to help, ultimately shooting 2 neighbors, one who died at the scene. The deceased is 44-year-old Corey Saunders, and he is survived by his 11-year-old son who, to make things worse, witnessed the attack. Meanwhile, at approximately 3:55 p.m., a call came in that an AMR ambulance crew had been shot in Silver Lake Park, a little over a mile away, where they were standing by for an unrelated medical emergency. Now, to make this a little easier to understand, at this time, we believe the sequence of events went like this. The shooting suspect left the scene of the house fire and went to the park, where he shot the 2-person ambulance crew in an ambush attack. He then returned to the address on East Irene Vista, where he shot at firefighters and neighbors alike, basically anyone who was trying to help. The suspect then fled the scene again, ramming a Tucson police car that was responding to the incident. The officer in that car, Officer Danny Leone, 8-year veteran of the Tucson Police Department, immediately got out of his vehicle and took cover. The suspect then fired 3 rounds at the officer, who returned fire, striking the suspect. Officer Leone and other officers then rendered first aid to the suspect, who has been identified as Leslie Stephen, a male, age 35. Mr. Scarlett has a criminal history that includes serving 6 years in prison for armed robbery. He also has a history of mental health issues. He is currently in the hospital in extremely critical condition. The fire was extinguished by the Tucson Fire Department, and unidentified human remains were found in the house. The mother of the 3 children who resided in the house on East Irene Vista is unaccounted for but presumed dead.